Hey, Bill Applegate here. Hope you're doing well. Not having strong slurs can really negatively affect your playing. It can affect it in mainly two ways: the clarity of your playing and the timing. So if you're not having good slurs, you can sound like you're a really sloppy player, or a lot of times what you think you're playing won't come out. One of the best ways to work on this is, oh, and it can also really affect your timing. I think the reason why is because you're used to having your right hand be kind of in charge of keeping time, and when you do a slur, your left hand now becomes in charge of the time, and it's often easy to rush those. Okay. Uh, the best way to work on this is to record yourself. It's just really the best way. And when you record yourself, be totally honest and say that those slurs weren't good, or yes, those slurs were good. Okay, I'm just going to show you one little exercise that'll help. Now, I had a real problem with this. When I started recording myself, when I first was starting to play out, I was just so frustrated how unclear and how bad my time was. And fortunately, I was able to get with a really good classical guitarist, and he was real picky on the slurs, and that really helped. So this exercise, there's really not that much to it, but it's something you should really work on. One thing about it is, though, try to do this in short sections, because it can be a little, at first, it can be a little taxing on your hand, so you don't want to do any damage to your hand, okay? So we're just going to go for the hammer-ons, practicing the hammer-ons. Now notice it's called a hammer-on, not a, not just a set it there, but you really got to hammer down on these. Okay, then when you do the pull-offs, it's not just a lift-off, because that was not going to come out very clear. You got to pretty much pluck the string. Pluck the string with your right hand. It's real easy to rush. So you'll sound like you're doing a 16th note and a dotted eighth. So you watch that. So just it's got to really come down, okay? And once you get that going, you can add variations, that kind of thing. And then just anytime you do a tune, and this is for every style. Every style. If you have sloppy slurs, it's going to sound bad. I have students that will try to be getting into a tapping or whatever, and a lot of times it's not the tapping part that's making them not sound ineffective. It's this hand, because they're not doing their slurs good. Okay, so there you have it. Don't have sloppy slurs, because it'll mess up your clarity and mess up your time. You'll sound like a sloppy player who can't play in time, and you don't want that. And I hope this was something you could use, and have a great day.